It's wALT from Q87.7. I'm here backstage Lollapalooza 2013 with Jesse and Jeremy from The Neighborhood. Thanks, guys, for hanging out.
How's it going, buddy? How you doing, Walt?
So, my first question, what's with all of the naked chicks on the website? I love it.
On the website? Is there a lot
I
of
gotta
naked?
go to my website.
There was. Wasn't, like...
Well, we had a couple...
but very artfully.
I made a poster once, like for one of our tour or one of our shows, where there was a naked girl on it, and then we did a video once with these two girls that are, they're pretty, yeah, they're naked, they get naked and stuff.
Everybody can appreciate a naked female body.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But I feel like we've moved on from that because I was actually just talking about it the other day because I feel like everybody in the world in the past year has done a video with, you know, like a hot naked girl doing something. I just feel like it's overplayed now. I'd almost rather, I mean, yeah.
All right, so what's next?
Naked guy.
But all right, but one of the things that you do like, for sure, is the black and white photography. There's lots of great images. They're beautiful images. I mean, Ansel Adams type stuff. Where does that come from?
You know, when we first started the band and everything, and the whole project, we had a vision from day one, and it was basically just you know, write the music that we want to write and come together with our ideas, and we wanted to brand it in our own specific way. And I've always been a big fan of themes since I was a young kid. I've always had themes to everything that I did on the internet, or you know, anything I did. I always like to have a theme to it. I feel like it keeps me focused and everything.
Sure.
And it kind of keeps your head in a certain place. And the black and white kind of came about, and we felt that it suited our music. You know, it felt like it was the right color scheme for our music, and it's hasn't ever changed. And
you actually have a lot of cool images. The upside down house. Well, explain that.
Yeah, the house was basically, you know, we came up with the name, and the name is a lot of letters. It's a lot to look at. It's a lot to take on.
The English spelling.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. So we added even one more to an already long word of neighborhood. So the neighborhood's a lot to look at, and kind of like going along with the theme thing and everything. Like, I was just kind of trying to be conscious of modern day social networks and whatnot, and everything, every website you ever use. Where you could be a user, makes you have a, you know, like a display picture or whatever that fits in a square shape.
Sure. All right.
So I wanted something that would fit in a square, and then
that's smart.
First thing I thought of, you know, neighborhood, house,
Makes
flipped it upside down. Why not?
That's really cool. It's very smart because I see it. You know, you just see that upside down house in anything. It's like, oh, I know what that is.
Yeah.
So
good. Well, that's what we want. You know what I mean? So that's cool. That's
totally identifying. I love that. What are the influences? Because I can't. It's a terrible thing to say. People always try to put bands in a box. You know, this band is an alternative electronic band, an industrial band, a metal band, whatever. You guys are like beyond, which is kudos to you for being able to be undefinable. But where does the influence come from?
It kind of like, it comes from the first EP, and the album was mainly written by Jesse, me, and Zach, who is doing something else right now. But like, it's really eclectic. Like, he's really big on hip hop and like that mentality. I'm really big on classic rock and like the Beatles, Pink Floyd, stuff like that. And like, Zach is really big on spacey rock, like
alternative,
like Radiohead, stuff like that.
Cool.
So like,
oh, cool.
As far as the EP and the album goes, as of right now, all the stuff that's out is like those three coming together, trying to find a common ground.
Well,
and we all find common ground in pop for sure.
See, and that's the cool thing. I think all of those influences coming together. You know, everybody pulls in from their past and whatever. You put it together, and it obviously works in your chemistry.
Yeah, man. We just wanted to put stuff together and make, like I was saying earlier, like what we wanted to make. And we wanted to fill a void in music because we felt that there's a lot of really cool new things happening in music, and it was kind of just obvious to us that our time and our you know, our vision was ready, ready for the world now. Like, the world of music was ready for it,
and the world is ready for it.
Yeah,
apparently,
totally.
Sweater weather.
I think
blown
so.
up.
You know, I think some people are still. I think we're misunderstood in certain ways, but that's okay.
Yeah.
You know, we have time to explain ourselves.
Exactly. They'll get it. They'll get it. You've had some great tours. The 1975, we're touring with you guys. And Imagine Dragons, you're hooking up with those guys coming up. What's been the highlight so far?
Getting their numbers into my cell phone.
Yeah,
for sure.
Getting the number, and it's cool because we made friends. Like, we made buds,
sure,
man. 1975 are like straight homies with us now. It's cool.
Yeah.
And no, that last tour we were on with them and Love Life and Jameson, that was by far, for me, it was the hardest thing I've ever had to do because it was like 2 months gone from home. Like, never had to do that. Yeah. So it was hard work. and it was so much fun. And I couldn't believe night after night how many people showed up to the shows. It
Right.
was like sold out. We had like 3 nights that weren't sold out on the whole tour.
It's fun to watch a record blow up like that and
Yeah.
watch the crowds come and then
Yeah.
respond, and you play the songs. You're like, they know my song.
It's incredible, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing, no better feeling in the world.
So, what's Sweater Weather about? Quick story about that.
I mean, Sweater Weather, that was the first song we ever wrote as a band.
Really?
Yeah, it was the first one, and it really shaped everything else. I mean, clearly that song is really people have seemed to be attached to it. It's doing really well on the radio and everything, which is so cool. Like, we're pumped on that. We think radio is cool as hell. You know what I mean? Like, that's cool to be on the radio. We're not like against any of that kind of stuff.
no.
We're trying to stay underground. Like, we want to do this because we want everybody to hear it.
It's true. Like we said, like we find common ground in
Pop.
pop for sure. Like
Sure. And
Yeah.
that's all over the radio.
Yeah. But that song kind of kicked everything off for us and put us in a mentality where we're like, okay, this song is actually really good. Like, we thought before anybody heard it, we were like, okay, I think it's like a really good song. Like, guys, I think we actually wrote a rad song. And then from there, we just kept writing it, and still to this day, we're writing it.
Well,
We
great.
love writing music.
Yeah, don't stop.
Yeah.
I've been playing Afraid on the specialty show
Thank
on
you.
Sunday
Thank you.
nights, queued up, and people have been responding to that one almost on the same level as Sweater Weather.
Yeah, we've noticed that response from the first day we ever played that live. We've been playing it for a long time live now, too, before the record ever came out. And that was like one of the other ones where we kind of knew, like,
Yeah.
yo, this one's pretty dope.
Yeah.
So I'm happy, you feel that way, or the listeners are feeling
That's
that
great.
way.
I actually had to do my own edit because the record company
What did you
hadn't.
do? Because I feel like everybody has their own.
Well,
Yeah.
I use as much of the word as I can.
Okay.
But
So it's like-
yeah, but I think I actually took from somewhere else in the
In
song.
the
and
song?
yeah.
So
And,
we-
so like the same beat.
Yeah.
And plug it in there, so it's as seamless as can. We do that to a lot of records, as
Yeah.
opposed
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the just remove the whole word. I mean, you're blowing the meaning.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. It's funny because, like, I think no matter what, even if someone bleeps it, I think you get the clue. You know? And I
yeah.
think the energy of that song in general kind of has, you don't just need to have the line in there that says "fuck you" anyway in order to get the vibe of the song, and it kind of makes you that part that pre-chorus especially makes you feel that kind of vibe.
Yeah, no, it's a powerful word.
Thank you.
No,
Oh, yeah.
it's a great.
It is,
It's a
true.
great.
It's a great word.
lyric. But fantastic. All right, so you guys kicked off Lolla today, pretty much,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
How was that? I mean,
It was amazing. Like, so many people came out to see us, and like we had no idea like we were gonna walk out to something like that. Like,
Yeah.
it was
we were worried,
it was humbling.
yeah,
was
you're
really
thinking it's
being
a
the first
3-day event,
band.
the first band on.
Yeah. It was really cool to see, man.
Yeah, because doing what we do and everything, it's been a short amount of time. We've been really blessed and really lucky to like get where we are as far as having like that crowd that was there. It was insane. But we were like, we feel like we're doing really well and everything. Yeah, because we are, and we were talking about it before. Like, darn it, dude, like we have to play at noon. Like, well, I wish we could play a little bit later. Like, we have to be the first band. You know what I mean? Like, because that's naturally like I think
Sure,
anybody,
sure,
not
anybody's
to be
gonna-
like complaining little fucking bitch, but honestly, anybody, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like could feel that way sometimes. We were like, dang it, I feel like we were doing pretty good. Should we be a little later? And then we played the show, and it was like, yo, I don't care what time you put us on. That was great. It was really humbling, like you said. It's really special to be here, man.
That's awesome to hear. So I'm sure that's the first of many Lollapalooza experiences that you will have, because you will be back.
Yeah, dude,
I hope so.
definitely. Yeah, we'll be back.
So what's next in the fall? You're doing a tour with Imagine Dragons.
We're finishing up the tour
You're
with the
finishing
Imagine
that up
Dragons,
in
then
September?
we're doing our headline run for all of October with who do we have? Ghost Loft
And Love Life.
And Love
Oh,
Life.
awesome.
For the whole run, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Coming back to Chicago, do you know?
I believe so. Somebody, we were
Yeah.
doing a signing at FYE today, and somebody said, like, excited to see you when you're back here. And the way I think any band will kind of tell you this for the most part, like the way our schedules are, it's so nonstop. I pretty much know where I'm going the night before I
The
go
next
there.
day, right? I
Yeah.
gotcha. Well, thanks for taking the time to hang with
Hey,
us
thank
this
you for having
afternoon,
us,
man. We
man.
appreciate it,
Thank you.
and best of luck. Continued
Thanks for having
success.
us.
Yep. Awesome.